A couple years ago, I was at home and was watching TV. And this movie comes on, and I start to watch it. And as I'm watching it, I realize that all of the actors in it were people of color. I was a little upset by this, because there was no one in it like me. But then I thought about it a bit more, and I realized this must be how members of minorities feel when they watch most of the movies and TV shows available to us right now. And yes, there have been some great examples of diverse movies and TV shows recently, but they're currently not enough. Today, I'm going to convince you that representation is important in the media and that there is not enough of it. The media reaches many people all across the world, reaches many children too. These children need role models they can see themselves in to give them good values as they grow older. Now, I know you all probably have some childhood role model from a movie or TV show that you're thinking of. Mine were the X-Men. Yours may be Superman, or a Disney princess, or Harry Potter. Children of color need these role models too, but may not be getting them due to this lack of diversity. Diversity in media also gives relatable characters. For example, think of a teen who may be struggling with their sexuality. It would really help for them to see a character who is gay, or lesbian, or bisexual for them to relate to and understand what they're going through. Diversity also helps eliminate stereotypes. There are stereotypes for all different groups of people, and they don't correctly portray the qualities of these people. Diversity in media also helps people increase their understanding of minorities for when they interact with them in real life. Another point is that a lot of the biggest actors in Hollywood are white men. If there was more diversity in movies and TV shows, then there would be more minority actors who'd be able to rise to the same level as some of these men. Now I'm going to convince you that currently the media is not diverse enough. Some of you may remember the Oscars last year and had this big controversy over the fact that none of the actors were people of color who were nominated. This is terrible, but it's not only the Academy's fault. A study from a university in California shows that only a small amount of characters are women, about 33.5%, and an even smaller amount are minorities, about 28%. And out of 11,194 characters, only 228 were lesbian, gay, bisexual, or transgender. This means that majority of characters are white, straight men. That means there's not enough minority characters, so there's not enough characters for minority people to relate to. And the children who may be black, gay, Latino, or any other minority don't get that role model I was talking about earlier. Another huge issue in the industry is whitewashing. For those of you who don't know, whitewashing is when a white actor plays a non-white character. This means there are not enough roles for minority actors, and it limits the amount of representation in the media. Some examples are the upcoming movie Ghost in the Shell, in which a white actress plays a Japanese character, or from a couple of years ago, a movie called Aloha, in which Emma Stone plays a character who is Chinese, even though Emma Stone is white. And sometimes, even when minority characters are present, they can portray a stereotype. One of the most common stereotypes in the media is the woman who needs to be rescued by the man who ends up saving the day. That's a very common stereotype, and there are tons of stereotypes for all different people. Like, white Americans are lazy and obese. Feminine men are gay. Women aren't as strong or smart as men. And some can be more harmful, like Middle Eastern men are terrorists. These are just generalizations that don't correctly portray these different groups of people, and they can create prejudices when dealing with them in real life. I hope leaving here today that you are more aware of the importance of representation and the effect it can have on people, especially on the children who need these role models growing up. Thank you.